And new tonight, only on Pro News 7.
Fritch city officials are now opening up about several issues that have come to light over the past few years.
The city is now working to pay off debt amid a Texas Ranger investigation while still recovering from this year's devastating fire.
Since then, the city has acquired a new city manager and 2 new council members who say they're working to gain back the trust from residents.
Our Marissa Lucero is here now with tonight's special report, Community in Crisis.
Yeah, Lisa, Larry, it's definitely been a rough road for residents. Some say they were just flat out lied to from previous city council officials, and new city officials agree.
We've all seen a city that's in turmoil.
Calvin Winters, pastor of Southern Baptist Church, says he's been around to see it all, and for the past few years, it hasn't been pretty. From a Texas Ranger investigation to a faulty water system, and the most recent hit, the Fritch fire, claiming hundreds of homes.
It hits hard. I don't know that if it's a coincidence that the lake is in a drought, because it feels that way for the community as well.
Let's take you back a few years. In 2003, the city took out a bond for a new sewer system within the city. New city officials say it was a required unfunded mandate from the state because the sewer system at the time was out of compliance. The initial bond, $3.8 million. Then in 2011, the city issued a second bond to purchase water rights, a nearly $2.7 million bond. That bond and everything that came with it is still causing additional issues.
Not only did we not have the funds to purchase the water system we purchased was in a very poor state of repair. There's all kinds of violations that we've had from TCEQ about that water system that we have to get it all up into compliance.
Well, city officials provided us with a list of those violations, 16 in total, but about half of those have been resolved since the report was issued. And even since new administration has taken over, residents are still paying a $12 surcharge for residents in and out of city limits.
As a matter of fact, I know they didn't have all the facts. They've said that many times again, that the previous city management misled them on their financial status. You know, their thinking was, their previous city administration was coming in and saying, hey, we've got plenty of money.
But the fact is, the city didn't have the funds to issue that second bond because payments on the 2003 bond went unpaid all of 2012, all under the watch of city manager Bobby Lamb. Then in September of this year, Fritch brought in Steve McKay as its new city manager to help clean up the mess.
I think the most important thing that I can start is get the trust of the council back, and then we all need to get trust of the citizens back, and then we need to fix things.
Right away, McKay says he brought in a third-party group to help get the city's finances in line. The city is now making monthly payments, $20,000 on one bond, $5,000 on the other, just to play catch-up, and McKay knows he still has a long way to go.
There was some trouble. I mean, but that was kind of the appealing factor. I mean, as a city manager, I mean, I hate saying I like a challenge, but that's kind of what's here.
McKay not only came into a troubled city government, but just months after the Fritch fire tore through nearly 200 acres of homes. The cause of the fire under a separate investigation, and residents still demanding answers.
I don't feel like we're antsy. I think all we want is answers, and it's been very, very hard to get any answers.
Our residents do tell me that they are seeing positive improvements since the administration has stepped in and more residents are attending city council meetings. From the County Broadcast Center, I'm Marissa Lucero.